Hi, my name is Brice, and I live here in Manatee County. I love nature, especially our area's native plants and the insects that depend on them. I'm here at Perico Preserve today to show you some of our area's awesome native plants. This is Leavenworth's goldenrod. Though goldenrod has a bad reputation for allergies, that's actually a myth. Ragweed, which often blooms with goldenrod, is actually the one that causes allergies. Goldenrod, like turkey tangle frog fruit, attracts swarms of pollinators. It was also used by the Seminole tribe to treat wounds. Beach sunflower. This cherry yellow wildflower of coastal dunes is a classic Florida native and attracts tons of butterflies and other pollinators. It is highly drought and salt tolerant. Scorpion's tail. This is a common plant of coastal uplands and, more recently, butterfly gardens. Butterflies, from Gulf fritillaries to Bahamian swallowtails, flock to its blooms. As its common name suggests, its small white flowers are borne in spikes shaped like a scorpion's tail. Its Latin name also has to do with its flowers. According to the Florida Wildflower Association, the genus name Heliotropum comes from the Greek helios, or sun, and trepine, or to turn. It refers to the belief that the plants turn their flowers toward the sun. The scorpion's tail is easy to cultivate as long as it doesn't get too dry. Shining sumac. This shrub or small tree puts on a stunning show each fall when its foliage turns bright scarlet. One of Florida's only plants with beautiful fall foliage. It's an important food source for deer, birds, and rabbits, which are quite plentiful here at Perico and eat the bark. It's the host plant for the red-banded hairstreak as well. Growing along all of South Florida's coastlines, red mangroves play an essential role in our ecosystems. Their looping roots, called prop roots, stabilize the shore, protecting it from storm damage and erosion. Their tangled roots provide the perfect place for baby fish to live, safe from predators of the open water. They often form islands out in the bay, called rookeries, where hundreds of water birds of all type gather to breed, safe from land predators such as raccoons. These enormous ferns can grow up to 12 feet tall and 10 feet wide. They love moist areas, sometimes even growing in the water. They can tolerate occasional saltwater flooding. Florida is the only state in which the leather ferns genus, Acrostitchnum, is found. Sea grape is a hardy and beautiful tree, so it is no wonder it is commonly cultivated throughout South Florida. It can tolerate salt spray, it is highly drought tolerant, and it can grow well in nutrient-poor soil. Butterflies, bees, and other pollinators are attracted to the blooms. Birds and some humans love the edible grape-sized fruit that develop from the pollinated flowers. The leaves often turn bright red and oranges in fall. This spiny plant of coastal hammocks is very attention-catching, even known to grab visitors if they get too close. Other than its eye and clothing-catching appearance, this plant has many great characteristics. Catclaw blackbeard is the host plant for both the Cassius blue and large orange sulfur. It is very drought tolerant. This is dotted horsemint. It's a wonderful pollinator plant and can be used as a substitute for oregano in Florida. It's really drought tolerant and salt tolerant and grows well in sandy soil. It's a member of the mint family and has a wonderful smell and square stems. Southern bee blossom. These plants are common throughout every county in Florida, according to the Florida Plant Atlas. They often grow quite tall and lanky, giving them a beautiful meadow-like look. As their name implies, they attract pollinators, such as longhorn bees. These fuzzy bees' namesake antennae are nearly as long as their body. Florida loosestrife is a very special and unusual plant that we are lucky to have growing at Perico. It is endemic to the west central portion of Florida and is state listed as endangered. Florida loosestrife is small but beautiful when you really stop to look at them. Purple lavender flowers with a deep pink midvein. It is a sweet little ground cover in wet areas, though it tends to blend in with other plants. Little is known about its pollinators, though I have seen leafcutter bees visit its blooms. Oaks are one of the most important plants in North America. Their acorns are a universal food source, feeding diverse animals from squirrels to weevils to humans. Oaks support more species of Lepidoptera, butterflies and moths, than any other plant in the country. According to renowned entomologist Douglas W. Ptolemy, oaks support at least 534 species of Lepidoptera. Oaks are what is called a keystone species. Without them, the entire ecosystem would suffer.
Phyllonatiflora, turkey tangle frog fruit. If you do some research on this unexciting looking little flower, you will find it has so many great qualities as to be one of Florida's finest native garden plants. It is easily grown and attracts swarms of butterflies and other pollinators. Frog fruit is the host plant for the white peacock, Phelan crescent, and common buckeye butterflies. It also makes a wonderful turf grass substitute in eco-lawns. It is super hardy and can survive drought, flood, and even some salt. Pinus, pine species. Pine trees, like oak, are an essential part of working ecosystem. Ptolemy writes that pines support at least 203 species of moths and butterflies. This is only one of their many important roles. They are the main component of many of Florida's forests. They provide seeds for squirrels and others. They provide the sole nesting place for the rare red-cockaded woodpecker. Florida could never be the same without its pines. Muhlenbergia capillaris, muhly grass. Muhly grass puts on quite the show each fall and winter when its flower and seed heads cover the plant like clouds of pink smoke. It is a truly unmatched beauty among Florida natives. Highly salt tolerant, they sometimes grow in large groups in coastal dunes, creating an effect like lavender sea mist rolling in. Muhly grass is a very adaptable plant, perfect for a low-maintenance landscape. It thrives in moist to dry soil, grows inland or on the edge of the ocean in the beach dunes. Muhly grass is also known as sweetgrass and has been used to make baskets. Erythrina herbacea, coral bean. This taprooted shrub has stunning spikes of scarlet blooms each spring that are adored by hummingbirds. Butterflies and bumblebees also pollinate them. The scarlet blooms eventually turn to scarlet fruit, which are toxic if ingested. These plants are highly drought tolerant and salt tolerant. Thank you for watching. For more information on Florida's native plants and starting your own native garden, visit the Florida Native Plant Society at fmps.org or the Florida Wildflower Foundation at flawildflowers.org. And if you're ready to plant your native garden, You can find a native nursery near you at plantrioflorida.org.